Here's some salamanders that we raised from water dogs, and they're getting to winter indoors. I thought I'd do a little video of things that we're letting winter indoors that most likely will be going outside in the spring. So these salamanders, like I was saying, we raised them from little water dogs. There's some tree frogs in here as well, kind of hibernating, and you'll hear him. He'll croak for some crickets, and otherwise he stays pretty hidden, probably because it's a little cold in the air. Small hydroponics setup over here. My conclusion on hydroponics, it's kind of a pain. All the fittings and nozzles get clogged up. Let's look at some of the other things that we have wintering. It's our biggest crawdad. You can see the clams. They open up on that one side and vent the waters, so you can tell if they're alive. If they're doing that, they are. These guys are all couple years old. This is their second winter we brought them indoors. Same with the crawdad. These guys are on their second winter. They're pretty big. They'll be put in the big pond in the spring. They're a hybrid between a green sunfish and a yellow perch. One thing to know about crawdads, you don't want to let them get into natural ponds. They'll burrow 3 feet down through the layers at the bottom of the pond, and they'll drain out a pond. So they're not something you want to let accidentally get into the wrong natural pond or the wrong places. The ones that I've had, kept them healthy for years, and I've had them in aquaponics setups, in plastic liner ponds. Still, it's not a good idea to have them outdoors in even a plastic liner pond, because they could get out and get into other water areas. I'm not too close to any other water areas, so I'm not that worried about it. But that's something to know about crawdads. What's up, fish? Kind of strange, they all just stare at me. That one's begging. Thought you guys might want to see these perch eating. One of the things that gets to winter inside is this dragonfly larva. Got a couple of them in here, and he seems to be eating bloodworms and organic matter. But sort of strange looking, but I'm going to see if I can get him to move these really fast. I'm moving this tube. He's pretty happy up there. Dragonfly larva eating one of the minnows. They're very carnivorous, I found out. What? Some perch fry. Kind of the next generation. These clams were inside last winter too. They look hungry. These guys will jump out of the water for food. Whoa. These are the little perch fry, same as the big ones. Giving them some bloodworms. Next generation. Well, and besides some house plants, that's pretty much all that we're letting winter indoors this year. We're pretty much trying to transition to everything outdoors in case we want to leave for the winter or something like that. So there you go. There's some of the things we have wintering indoors.